So the United Healthcare CEO was murdered, and they finally captured the guy that did it. And I'm not going to say allegedly, because this guy did it. Okay? His name is Luigi Mangione. Yeah, that's a very strange sounding kind of name. Without being too racial, that's kind of a mafioso kind of name. Yeah, but he is not a mafioso. He is a murderer. And he just murdered a guy that was the head of the largest healthcare system in the country. And he did it, apparently, because United Healthcare is notorious for turning down claims. They turn down so many claims that they actually have to have a different company handle the claims turning down system. That's how bad it is. They're notorious for doing bad stuff. So people have an affinity for this guy, who's basically a murderer, which I don't understand. It beats me, a murderer's a murderer. You can't be a murderer and a hero too. No shit. And that's exactly what he is, a murderer. But yet people are on his side. They're even talking about how good looking he is. And that's all fun and games because, you know, it wasn't their husband that was killed. It wasn't their father that was murdered. No. So they're not going to have any sympathy whatsoever for his family. Instead, they're going to make jokes and they're going to say that this guy is a hero because he murdered somebody. And that's all he did was murder someone. Like a coward, went up behind him and shot him in the head. And the thing that I don't understand is how do people think that that is a good thing? I mean, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't lower your health insurance bill. It doesn't stop things from being denied. It doesn't do anything at all. Now, sure, you have a couple of other insurance companies that are saying, oh, gee, maybe we should reevaluate this situation. Right. Like they're going to change their policy of screwing people over because this murderer murdered somebody. They'll never change their policies or what they do. They just act like they're going to so they look good. Exactly. And the funny thing is this guy was an Ivy League graduate. His family was rich. He is not your typical murderer guy. Okay? Seemed kind of smart. Was only 26 years old. So he's definitely a Gen Zer, which doesn't surprise me. But now he just threw away, not only did he take a life, but he just threw away his entire life. I mean, it's over. He is done. Put a fork in him, he's finished. He just threw away his entire life to murder one guy for absolutely no reason. And another thing, too, don't think this guy, oh, he's just a wonderful guy and he just tried to help us out. No, he didn't. He had a manifesto. People who have manifestos and murder people are not good people. Because it doesn't matter how upset you are with someone or a company, okay? You can't murder the person that owns that company because of it. Period. Yeah, you're right. I hate Burger King for always messing up my French fries, but I'm not going to go there and shoot the manager. Even though we'd all like to, because that's really kind of annoying. I mean, seriously, how can you not give someone French fries when they order fries? That's just annoying as hell. But that's a different subject for a different time. Right now, we're talking about this psychopath and how he just feels it's okay to murder people, create a manifesto about murdering people, and carry it out. It's almost like he had a hit list. I mean, did you see what this guy had? He's not a cool guy, ladies. You don't want to think he's hot and mate with him, all right? He had guns with silencers. He had alternate IDs. I mean, this guy was like planning on doing some serious damage, it looks like to me. But just like every other Gen Zer out there who's off their rocker, cutting their hair and sterilizing themselves, now They're worshiping a murderer. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. Okay? You cannot get behind somebody who murders someone else, regardless of if you think it's a cool thing to do. I mean, unless he is murdering someone that is actively murdering someone else or causing great harm to another person, he's just a jerk and a psychopath that needs to be taken down. And now he will be. That's it. It's over, because there's no jury or judge that's going to be like, oh, good, you took out a healthcare CEO. And I think he sucks. So it's okay. You can go home now and be free. That's just not going to happen, people. Did you see that everybody on social media is talking about how hot this guy is without his shirt on? It's making me sick just seeing the little prick. Well, I bet that's going to work really well for him in prison when he gets in there. Right next to Diddy. Him and Diddy are going to be sharing space. I mean, he is being extradited to New York. So I wonder if they'll put them in the same jail that they got Diddy in. Maybe they'll be cellmates. Maybe Diddy will teach him about freak-offs and what a freak-off is. Educate him further. Do they allow you to have baby oil in jail? Well, if he gets locked away with P. Diddy, he'll find out, that's for sure. He also had a handwritten document that expressed ill will towards corporate America and included passages such as, frankly, these parasites had it coming. That's according to the police now, okay? So there's no doubt about this guy's guilt. He's guilty. You can't deny it at all. It's just there. This is just a formality of convicting him, putting him through court and wasting all kinds of money because he did it, okay? And you know he comes from a prominent family in the Baltimore area who are known for businesses including the country clubs, the nursing homes, and a radio station. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to have going on there. I mean, it's very interesting that he comes from such wealth, yet he has such an attitude towards an insurance company denying claims. I mean, he even went so far as to put writing on the bullet casings that he murdered this guy with: deny, defend, and depose. It was written all over the shell casings found at the scenes. But that just shows you how twisted this guy is. There, you know, and then he got busted at a McDonald's. How? That's just like, you know, if you get busted, you imagine yourself being tracked down by the ruthless bounty hunter or FBI SWAT teams coming and getting you. But to be ratted out by a fry cook at McDonald's, that's humiliating. Yeah, no shit. Like that fry cook went to work that morning thinking, I'm going to find this creep that shot a guy. I don't think that was on his schedule. No, not at all. But he took advantage of it, didn't he? He ratted him out quick as shit. The valedictorian, an accolade usually bestowed to the student with the highest academic achievements, now goes to a psychotic murderer. I mean, look at us. First of all, why do people think he's so hot? I mean, I'm not gay, but this guy's not hot. He looks like a cockroach. I mean, I guess he's got a few muscles there, but whoop-de-doo, who doesn't when they're 26? Okay. So Mangione was employed as a data engineer for TrueCar, a digital retailing website with new and used cars, according to his social media profiles. But they said he hasn't worked there since 2023. But now he's going to be working with P. Diddy, passing out the baby oil and freak-offs in jail or prison or whatever that's called, wherever Diddy's at.